Hello folks, welcome to Board Games Daddy. Today I have a second-hand copy of a interesting game, World of Warcraft the Adventure Game. So this is not an English copy, but I'll try to show you all I can, explain all I can. So I've never played, but this game has a very interesting allure because it's Blizzard, it's Warcraft, and it tries to replicate the World of Warcraft in an adventure game. So you know there are two games for World of Warcraft. You have World of Warcraft the board game, which will come one day to this channel, and you have the adventure, which is a smaller box. This is this typical square box for board game, and the other one is very big, it's a large rectangle. So it has less content, it doesn't have that many miniatures, just the character miniatures. It has lots of cards. So let's see, let's take a look here. You see the rough edges here for being secondhand. Yeah. So these are the characters from the game. You have 4 different characters. You will see, because after this video I will post a video for the expansions of this game. So it has, if I'm not mistaken, 8 extra characters that you can use. I have 6 of them, so I will post those as well. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And before we go into the game, my forbidden desire of looking into these calendars from Fantasy Flight. So I love this, and there you go, World of Warcraft the Adventure Game in the beginning already. Let's go through the memory lane. So this is from 2008, so 14 years ago from the date that this video is being recorded. We're looking into the past of Fantasy Flight games. Battlestar Galactica. One day folks, Fantasy Star Galactica will be here with not Fantasy Star Galactica, sorry, Battlestar Galactica will be here with expansions as well. Game of Thrones, the card game, first edition. Call of Cthulhu, the card game, looks so cool, but so difficult to find. One day the whole collection of Talisman will appear also here. Kingsburg. Now you have the second edition. I'm after the second edition. If you know someone that is selling the second edition, maybe it's not worthy. Is it worthy, guys? Tell me in the comments. I'm waiting for the second edition, but I know that the first edition has an expansion, which sometimes is sold together on eBay. Do you think I should wait for the second edition? Does it make sense? Age of Ragnarok Confrontation with miniatures. I don't know this game. StarCraft the board game. There you go. I was mentioning this game a while ago in the beginning. So this is the big box from World of Warcraft and 2 expansion. What is this? A 3rd expansion. Did this found herself in the market? Scion of Darkness expansion. I've never seen this. Wow. Because I have this, but I don't have this, so I need to investigate if I'm missing something. The Sand, so I also have this and this. One day it will appear here. Arkham Horror, also my collection. I've shown you Tide of Iron. If you like Tide of Iron and you want to see the video, find it in the channel. Twilight Imperial 3rd edition. Lord of the Rings, War of the Rings. War of the Rings will appear one day, folks. Game of Thrones, the first edition. Maybe the second edition will appear. Anime, Runebound, 3rd edition. This is the second edition, but I have 3rd. Ingenious. I don't like much the Fury of Dracula. Okay, so let's continue. Now let's take a look into the manual. The components list. You have an interesting plastic stand for you to put your cards. I'll show you. To put some of the XCC here, you put the cards on top and you take it from there. That's a glimpse of the map. The map is very big. I don't know how will I be able to show you here, because the map is among us. Humongous. Lots of rules here. Lots of rules. Okay. Oh, what's this? And more publicity for World of Warcraft, the board game, the big one. These books is so rare to find and so expensive right now. Is it worthy? Please tell me what you think. Okay, so let's, without further ado, let's show the beast here. I say the beast because, as you will see, this board is so big. I need to stand up just to focus on the. Give me 1 sec, guys. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the camera and put it on top of the board, just to show you how big it is. It's the whole World of Warcraft map right here. Comes from one side to the other of the table, like this, and you have different places. Like, let's see, like, well, I never played much World of Warcraft, only Warcraft lore. I know I have Warcraft knowledge from the strategy game, and Blizzard IP. But let's see if you know some of these places, like Telsmar Lake. They have some image there. Let me show you. So I see some rendering image. So do these exist on the game? The Dark Portal, so this is an iconic place. Zul'Gurub, the bay, some kind of bay. The Dead Mines. Are these real locations? The Fargo Deep Mine, City of the Storm Winds, Altar of the Storms. This is something famous. Wow, you can spend a whole hour just reading and going through all these local. Hammerfall. So this is a known place, right? City of the Iron Forge, Dwarfs for sure. Okay, so one thing you'll start to notice is that you have the red zone. Let me pull out red zone, green zone, yellow zone, another green, red, and some gray place here. Okay, grayish place, and so this makes a difference from the game. You'll see, as the monsters will have a color associated. Okay, and once you take these things out, you have a typical Fantasy Flight box with these things on the side and a space in the middle. Okay, so let's take out everything first. Okay, cards here, and then the stands. You have the stands that I was mentioning, so 4 stands, each of each color. The colors is on the board, so gray, green, red, and yellow, and you put the cards here and you take the bottom one. Interesting, it looks like a sofa or a place for you to put your mobile phone, mobile phone stand, but it's the first time I've seen something like this to hold cards and for you to put your finger here and easily take out the bottom one. Okay, so the previous owner had everything on a plastic box without the lid, so this is very dangerous. And you have dice here, tokens, many tokens. I cannot help you with what these tokens are. And this is a character token. You have the characters here, the base game characters. So Narc with a big axe, and Undead. Doesn't look Undead here, but on the box it was clearly Undead sorcerer, wizard, or I don't warlock. I don't remember how is it called on World of Warcraft. Okay, so now a human wizard. Okay, maybe the cards will help us understand. And a dwarf with a rifle. Yeah, a ranged character with a rifle. Okay, so let's find the answers for what we are just discussing here. We have the ability cards here. You see, this is one of the characters, the orc. So each character have their own ability. This is not the best way to store this. Each character has their own ability deck. See, all these belong to the orc. And then you have, I'll show you the cards, but then you have the character sheet. 5, 6, 6, 5, 4. And you have the stats like attack, defense, something, initial side. So sorry, this is not in English. So the initial side, and then something happens, and you change to warrior mode with better stats here. So this is level 4, level 5, and level 6. Okay, and let me show you the abilities. Okay, you can't help much. So these are like attacks. Let's scroll this a bit fast. Punching, eating with the knives. Okay, clearly warrior stuff. Then let's now go to the warlock, shaman, whatever from the orc. Now here you see it looks more like a zombie, right? So this is Sofeea, ice voice. So it's a ranged character. Is it? Yep. The other one has knives here, and this is a ranged character. The different stats card, and then the attacks. So ice. This is like elemental things. Ice. So she's focused on ice. Ice shield, ice warrior, war barrier. Everything is ice. And then we go to the dwarf. Dwarf is Burbonn, long Fang would be another ranged character, right? And it throws some things, right? And it puts some traps. Is it a rogue character? Okay, and does he have an animal? No, I don't see anything. I don't see any animal. Okay. It seems like this character is very linked to animals, but he has a rogue hunter symbol. Warcraft fans out there, please comment. And then you have Sandrai, the Darkshine. So another ranged character. Most of them are ranged. So this is a warlock, right? Warlock, let's see it kind of attacks. We can find it here. Enfeeblement, yeah, breaking this, breaking that, blood attack, corruption, fear. So yeah, this is like a bad magic character. Shadow things. Yeah. Shadow, so she is from the shadows. She is from the shadows, but human. Okay. And then you have, do you recognize this icon? Quest. So this is the quest deck for you to do quests. Let's see how the quests look like. Okay, so they have like flavor text, name, flavor text, and then you have the objectives, the objective of the quest, and this symbol here. Would that be the level of the quest, or I don't know, the prize that you get from the quest? I don't know, but so many quests you have, and with the expansion, see the amount of quest cards, and with the expansion we get more and more. And last but not least, you have the things that you win when you, it's like the things that you can wear, like the heart of the monster, the head of the monster, I don't know, maybe some kind of equipment like. Okay, and then you have the monster cards, so they have different colors. So this one is from the gray area, and so if this monster appears, it fights with you, the Murloc, and then once you win the fight, you have your prize, always an item to equip or to use on the back. So the Murloc with the hammer, with the axe. So let's see the gray ones. Bear, bandit, some kind of strange guy, and these look like the characters from the game, right? These are the 3D models coming straight off the game. They look so old-fashioned right now, right? Does the game still have these graphics, or they've made an update? They are constantly releasing new expansions, which I believe they also improve the graphics, because if the game still looks like this, it looks like very 2000 and lot. So cool, so cool, so cool. And then you have events as well, and then you go to the green place in the board. The green looks like forest, more forest-like creatures. Is it? I don't know. Sorry, I've never played this game that much. I didn't enjoy the fact that you had to pay for a monthly subscription when I was young. It was not only the cost, but I didn't felt like this was the first time a game that I wanted to play was asking for money every month and credit card, etc. I know there were cheaper ways for you to get, but at the time I was not that well informed, so I think I just played the trial period that comes with the game, and I installed like 2 or 3 expansions, the first 2 or 3, and that's it. I played with only one character, and I said it's enough for me. The map was really huge, and I like to go through all the sections in the game, and I felt like this is too much. This is like impossible to one day to find the kind of realization I want from games, and that I just dropped. And I'm glad I've never felt the urge to go back to the game. I played other ones, so this was the Reds and now the Elves. I played other ones a lot, like Diablo, but Diablo I could like see the starting point and the ending point of the game, and with World of Warcraft I was not able to, and because of that I put it on the side and I moved to the next one. So these characters look like super cool from the game, and there's nothing under here. So as I mentioned, 4 characters. I have also to unbox from the expansions, new characters. I will post them after this video, and so if you want to follow that, those characters are also very rare, so that will be more rarities in the channel here. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you and your friends like World of Warcraft, never play this game. Don't forget to share the link, and wait for more characters to be shown. Thank you.